Welcome back to Clegg's Adventures. I'm Scott, your host, and I'm your co-host and your guest star. Today we're in an undisclosed location here on the river. Well, not really. We're just kind of on the other side of the tree from where we were last time. But today we're going to get into it. I'm going to explain how I'm finding these artifacts here on the river and give you a few tips and just show you what's going on here. We're on the other side of this tree here today, and what we're going to be doing, I came down here yesterday, but the water was clear up to here, and I had to shovel sifting around there, and this was getting deep on me right here. I didn't want it to go over my boots, but I was feeling concentrates right here, getting a few flakes before it got dark on me. So today we're going to bite the bullet. This is a hard place to sift. I've never been right here with a 1/4 inch or with a 1/2 inch screen in, always a 1/4 inch. And there's all this stuff that somebody has thrown over the hill, all these modern driveway gravels, and it's a pain getting that out of your sifter and searching through it. But we're going to see what we can do. We're going to bite the bullet. We're going to start right in here, and we're going to work our way backwards. This has always been really muddy, as you can see right here. You'll start sinking. So we're going to try to clear some of this mud out first. It's hard to tell what's down under here. So stay tuned. I'll get back with you. Okay, here's what I'm doing first. The mud, no lies, you can see this mud goes down, way down, but I can feel concentrates way down in there. So what I'm doing first, digging all this mud out. I'll stack it right there. I'll sift through that here in a minute, but then I'll set the sifter in the hole and get some sand started in there. That way I can walk on it a little more solid, and then I'll work my way across. We'll go through all that mud, but I don't know if there's anything in there, but I'll get back with you. Just wanted to show you that. Okay, we got us one in the screen. I started excavating right here down to the base clay, and I did a screen there and I did a screen here. I must have got it right in there, but now this hole, it's a lot easier when you're digging and you can see what you're doing. But here comes a boat and it's going to splash water over in my hole. This barge, I know it will, and we're going to be digging underwater again. But we won't be digging underwater right back here. But tell me if you see this in the screen. I got one in here. You can't miss this. It's just like glowing orange. It's just here. Oh, it's a nice little point. Nice little point. I'll tell you what, if you go back and watch Honey Hole Bingo, that little point we found, it's made out of the exact same material. Those swirly colors in there. It's got like brown and orange, cream color. Oh, it's beveled. If that would give you any idea of what type of point it is, I'm not even going to attempt to identify this point, but it's got a bevel. You can see there, that bevel. Oh, that's a nice one. First point of the day. This is looking really good. We get on over through here, this might get good. First point of the day. Well, there goes my hole. Oh well. Okay, we're on a good area. Real good area. I just started down a little bit and I was hitting more concentrates. I'm gonna work my way back, but it's looking real good. I got a few things in the screen here. Nothing great. Would have been great, but right here's the first thing I picked up. Now, it's a shard of sandstone or slate, but I can see abrasion marks on it where it's been polished. Whatever that was, it's hard to tell. There's no telling now. Right here, well, let's do this one. Here's a broke. Excellent material. Just snapped right in the middle, straight across. feels like a fairly new break too. So you never know, might find the other half of that in there. When I say fairly new break, where it's broken off, you can feel these edges just to see how sharp they are. If they're rounded over, it's probably an old break. But look at this one. This would have been awesome right here. You know what that is, don't you? And I'm almost positive on this because I have one at home that my uncle gave me, and it's a G10 killer. And this is Crooksville chert too, the same as that one. But that sure looks to me like the bottom corner of a cob's blade. What do y'all think on that? I'm almost certain that's what that is. The bottom corner of a cob's blade. Just shattered. What a shame, what a shame. I'm gonna stay right in here. And this is looking real good. Looking real good. We'll just put everything we got here on our bucket. Hopefully we get a nice little collection. Let's just get back at it. You ain't gonna believe this. I no more than got a few more feet right here. And this stuff is deep. I mean, it's down 1.5 feet under mud right there. There must be just a drop off right in here. I got a good place cleared out here. And I've just brought one to the surface here in the sifter. And it's amazing. I was going backwards and I was feeling concentrates, and I said to myself, I said, self, that's what I said to myself. I said, self, where would you be if you was a killer point like this? You cannot miss it. It's just here, and I'm praying that the tip's on it. I haven't touched it yet. Let's take this rock off. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, this is killer. It's Flint Ridge, and it's huge. That's got to be over 3 inches long. Holy smokes. It is not beveled. It's not beveled. I don't know what type. I'm going to call it. Correct me if I'm right. There's a little piece of the cortex right there at the base. Cool. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to call Kirk on this one. Early to mid archaic. You know, probably 9,000 to 6,000 BC. What an amazing piece. What an amazing piece. Maybe a little grinding on the base, not much. A little smooth. Wow. Amazing piece right there. And look at that compared to our little one. Oh, that is killer. That is killer. We'll stay right in here. It's hard to tell what we're going to pull out. It's looking good. Looking real good. I'll get back with you. Look at this. After that boat came by, it was, whoa, what's this, pretty deep. It was eating away at this. The waves are splashing this up, and you can see how it ate this lip out here, across here. But look at this. Right here. You know what that is? We found one during honey hole bingo. And here's another one, and we didn't even have to sift this one. I'm gonna grab it. Look at this. Let me get a picture of this first. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, let's pick this up. Dirt in the end. Oh yeah, it's another nice one. Oh, this one's smashed a little bit on the bottom. Looks like something has hit it right, struck it right there. Hard. Man, that's a nice one. It's a 3-ringer. I'm no expert on Civil War era bullets, but if anybody knows that type of round, it's got 3 rings on it, let me know. Please let me know. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Man, we're having a good day. We're having a good day so far. We still got a lot of time. Let's get back at it. Here's a little pottery shard that I picked up. It's not a bad piece. Pretty decent sized hunk. Probably $half size. But look at this. I just picked this up laying down there on the... Let me wet it down. You can see it better when it's wet. It's a piece of sandstone. It's gritty stone. No doubt in my mind it's... No, it's not sandstone. It's one of those hard river cobbles, but it's not flint. It's a gritty hard stone, but it looks like it's been knapped all the way up through here and around the side. Now what they were going for that, I have no idea. And right here on this flat surface, I can see abrasion marks. If anybody knows what they were going for with that, I have no idea, but that's an odd piece. Odd piece. Definitely looks worked. I don't know what that was, but odd piece. Let's get back at it. Still looking for that Clovis. Okay, we'll take a little break from digging. We're over here digging like crazy. We got a lot of it sifted out, and we're running into more gravel too. So I just wanted to go over with you how I'm finding these points and to show you what's going on here. If you're a new subscriber, I've gone over this before, but not really in depth. You can see the lay of the land here, how far this bank is cut. And that bank is probably, I'm gonna say 20 feet high. So we'll just draw it out here. Let's say this, and that's flat land up above the bank, or up on top of the bank, it's all flat. I figure farmland, and that's where the natives were living. Well, they were living right here also, but I'm gonna go over that. Okay, up here's the bank, way up there, and then it drops down like this, and the water level, say, is right here. Now before they put the dams in, the water was probably way down here, you know, probably way down here. But when they put the dams in, the water rose. And every time it floods in the winter, the water gets up maybe this level right here. And it eats away at this bank. And more pieces fall off this dirt, and it runs down and it lays down. Now, in the floods, as this water is up here, waves are hitting on this fresh dirt that's come out of the bank. Waves are hitting on it, and it keeps these artifacts and stones rolling down. It works them down on top of that base clay under the dirt until they get down to right here, and the waves hitting right here, they don't drop anymore. Now it may take several years for them to work down through here, but as muddy as this section is here, I'd say they're stuck. There's so many things stuck under this mud right here. But anyway, that waves will keep them working down until they get to the low water level, and then it doesn't have any place. They just sit here and wash around then. And that's where we're digging, right here, sifting this sand right on the beach right there. Is where they're laying, right on the bottom of the, right on the base clay under this mud and sand. So you want to get your shovel and scoop as much as you can. Now, the farther you go up the beach, in some places it gets shallower and shallower. But right now, I'm going to try and go around this tree, because as the stuff falls off the bank, and you'll notice these banks, the farther they are cut back, the more stuff that's fallen out. That's why we find so much stuff down here. But as it's falling and the river's high, the current is carrying it this way, downstream, down the river. But there's this big lip here, and it can't get up over that. So what everything falls down, it comes down around here, works its way, and it's pushing up against this tree until it finds an opening and then scatters out down through this way. So I'm going to try do a couple of sifterfuls right here and see if we got any around the bottom of this tree. And I'll get back with you. I'll find something else. Still looking for that Clovis. Okay, I had to come get my camera. I got a couple in here. A twofer. But, well, actually it's a threefer. Not a great threefer, but that's the way it goes. They can't all be killers. Right here's the first one. I've already picked this stuff up and looked at it because I saw it was broken. It's a crude little point. Not the best material even. It's not made bad. I mean, it looks like a little table rock with a busted tip off of it. Man, so much for that. Then where's the other one? Where's the other one? I know you're in here. I'm gonna lose it. Okay, hold on. There it is. This looks like the bottom of a blade here, because you can see the basal thinning strikes right there and there. It's bottom half of a blade, broken. But here's something else. This is not the greatest example. It's a hematite stone. It's got some rub on it, but you can see where it's cracked. It would have had a nice facet on this side, because I can see the high spots, but it's got a busted place. And it's got scratching here, and it's got one nice facet on the bottom. So that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. That's about right. You know what? Right there. There's two pottery pieces in this. Look around a little better. It's all in this one. Two small shards. That's all I find down here is there's small shards. I did find that one big giant thick piece, but that was the largest one. But all this stuff was jammed right under that tree there. I'm gonna get this piece right here that I haven't got and work into the tree, try to get under those roots. See if we can't pull something else out of here. This is, just like I say, everything's just jammed up against that tree from the current. So we'll do a little more digging before we leave. We're getting a whole pile of stuff here. There, we got 4 pottery pieces now. 4 pottery pieces. Cobb's blade broke. And our little point first. And then our killer there. Man, that is nice. Flint Ridge killer. And that broke, and that broke. Man, get a whole little collection of stuff here. Not too many flakes today. I'm surprised at that. Let's get back at it. Still looking for that Clovis. Okay, I abandoned that place over there. I came over here and started. I got a couple things on the screen, because I've never searched this area since the winter floods. Let's see, I got nothing spectacular, but we got a couple things here. Sun's going down a little bit. It's hard to get any sun in this. Right here's our first one. It's nice preform. Got a big stack right there they were trying to get off. Probably couldn't get it off of there. Just chucked it down. But here's another hematite piece, faceted. It's a pretty nice one. It's small. It's broken off right there, but you can see where they've rubbed it. One facet on that. So that wasn't bad. You want to check these over real good. Like this. Right there's another pottery piece. Ooh, and it's an edge piece too. Top rim of the bowl or pot or whatever that was. 3 more pieces. I'm gonna do some more screens right in here. See what I can pull out of there. If anything. I don't know. What's this? What's this? Oh, look at this. Didn't even see this. Another little preform. It's pretty crude. But still, an artifact nevertheless. Not bad. We're getting a good bit of stuff here. Another pottery shard. That's Found 5 pottery shards today, 2 hematite stones, now 2 preforms. Let's get back at it. Stay a little bit longer, see what else we can get. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired. We're gonna call it a day on this. I didn't show you this. It's a, let me wet it down here. Let's see it better. It's another hematite stone. It's shattered up a little bit, but it's got some like engraved lines on it. So that was pretty cool. Maybe they were grinding some base points on that. Who knows? Doodling. Guess they were just doodling. But here's what we got today. We had a really good day. Man, we found a killer point too, didn't we? Here's everything we got today. Here, we got 2 rubbed hematite pieces. Not the greatest. This one's got a nice facet on it though. Got 2 preforms. That one there just laying out in the wash. Walked over it probably 3 or 4 times. We got 4 pieces of pottery, including 1 rim shard. Got 4 brokes, bottom of a blade there, and we got this like purplish red. That's pretty crude material, pretty crude point. And then we had this broke here, really nice material, green flint. It's made of that green flint. It's just not as dark a green. Then we had this odd piece that, you know, it has some rubbing here, and somebody, it looks like they have napped it, chipped that out, trying to make something out of that. I have no idea, because it's like a gritty stone. It's very gritty. You couldn't make anything from it. Probably some kid making a point, trying to learn how to make a point, and his old man probably came here and said, don't make it out of that, get you some good material. Got chewed out. And then we had our usual pile of flakes here. Again, not much Flint Ridge. We had 2 pieces of Flint Ridge there. That was it today. 2. We had our 3-ring musket. It's a little damaged. It's got a little cut in it right there too. But that's another one to add to that one we found at Honey Hole Bingo. Make sure you check that one out. And the one I just showed you, the hematite piece, 1 rhinoceros. And this little point here, it's really cool. Nice material. It's got all kind of little swirls in it. No basal grinding, but it does have that cool bevel to it. Hope you can see that on camera. And then the point of the day, or actually this is a point of the month. That is a dandy right there. Flint Ridge, what I'm guessing is a Kirk, every bit of 3 inches long. Nice. It's not beveled. If the base is ground, it's not much, but that is just a killer right there. So make sure you subscribe if you like stuff like this. We're going to find a lot more stuff down here. Better things to come. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.